What? I got something on my face? My glasses are crooked? Well, I figured the rage is Pennywise, so I guess to get everybody's attention, I'm going to craft like Pennywise. Ooh. Too hot in here. It's just me. Don't be scared. It's just me. Hi, everybody. I got the house to myself. And I just finished a big, huge lunch with the family. So I am going to make something because my back is just too darn sore for the past couple days. So I'm down in my crafting dungeon. Hi, Brenda from Arkansas. Hi, Rosemary. Oh, and here comes Law. Just when I thought I had the basement to myself.
No, I have to show you a video.
Well, no, I'm on it live right now.
What do you do?
I'm going to make a scary clown wreath with a mask. I'm not using the Pennywise mask. I will be doing something with this, but what?
I thought you were doing a Facebook Live tonight.
No, I felt like doing it today because I was down here all by myself. It was nice and quiet, and I was in my closet looking for things to make. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to show everybody how to make. I'm using this guy. Yee. I'm going to show everybody how to make I'm going to try and show everybody how to make a wreath using one of these latex masks. This one, I don't know how expensive it was because I bought it in the beginning of summer. It's this snake tongue evil clown. So I'm going to show you guys. I think I'm going to show you guys. You're going to learn with me. So we may be here for half an hour. We may be here for 4 hours. So you might want to come back at the end. But I'm going to use this clown mask. This latex clown mask. Now it had some hair on the bottom of it and a tuft of hair here. I cut it off because I didn't want it. So because I'm just wanting the actual face. Can you put a cover over the bird? He's driving me nuts. And it's Sunday football. Cheers. Okay. So what I'm going to use this latex clown face. And I'm going to cover up these holes. And there's like, obviously the Lolly, put a towel over the bird, please. Because I don't want to hear him. So I'm going to cover the holes inside because there's little slits here for the eyes. And there's a slit here for its mouth. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to cover it. We're going to put these creepy purple lights in the thing. So anything with... Thanks, Darlene. Anything with purple lights makes it automatically creepy, right? So we're going to use these purple lights. They're just little rice light things. They're not timered. They're just, I think I got them on Amazon. They got really flat little battery pack on it. So I'm going to use this. And I have a whole bunch of plastic bags that we're going to need to form the clown's face. I got a piece of red and a piece of black. It's like a burlap. But I'm going to cover those slits I was telling you about, but I want light to come through the mask still, so that's why I'm using this piece of burlap stuff that still has like holes in it, so you'll be able to see through it still. What else am I using? I am going to be using, and instead of lots of people are using deco mesh for the hair. When I was doing my clowns last year, and I made like 100 of them, I used tulle. So I'm going to use tulle, red tulle for the hair. So I got about 4 rolls here. I don't think I'm going to use it all. And I got some, I'm going to make him a bit creepy, so I got some silver deco mesh and some purple deco mesh for his collar of his you know, the ruffles thing at the bottom. And that's all. And then I got my Unique in the Creek character frame and scotch tape for the lights, and I think that's all I need. And of course zip ties and my famous Gorilla Glue. Well, not mine, but I love Gorilla Glue. So let's do this. Hi from Scotland. Yeah, it's burr cold. We just came home from family brunch, which has been long overdue, with my best friend and her husband and my kids. So it was a lot of fun. Dave's out in the warehouse, in the workshop. So, and I'm down in the dungeon. I thought, you know what? I'm going to make something. and have all these kinds of masks hanging in my supply closet. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to use one. Okay, so I'm going to face you guys down. The deco mesh, the deco mesh is just, I don't even know. They're just open things of deco mesh I had. I usually get them at Paper Mart or Craft Outlet or wherever they have some in stock. The tulle, I bought the tulle. I think I bought it at the actual tool shop or Paper Mart because it's really, really, really cheap. So this is a 6-inch roll that I'm going to be using. Now, you can use red deco mesh for the hair. Lots of people do. But because I like to teach everybody, I'm going to use a little bit different. And I'm going to use, instead of Mod Podging a face, I'm going to use a latex face. Okay? So I'm going to fold this down, my camera down like I always do. Because the first thing we're going to do is attach the lights and get that out of the way. Because we're going to have to do a little bit of an operation or procedure to the mask. Okay, so I'm going to fold you guys down. So I'm here by myself. I'm not going to be able to see their comments. So I apologize, but I will kind of try and look up once in a while, okay? Okay. God, I hope I'm going to be able to last sitting here. My back is so sore from that garage sale and emptying the storage unit. Oh, gosh, it's crazy. Oh, let me turn some light on here, too. Come on. There we go. Hey, Skippy. Say hi, everybody. Hi, Skippy. So this is just an impromptu thing because I was sitting down here crafting or ready to craft. So I thought, I'll do this live. If I screw it up, I apologize because I've never done with this kind of mask before. But hey, if it doesn't turn out, whatever. So I have these creepy lights. I'm using purple because anything with a purple light makes it look crazy. And I'm going to scotch tape these to the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way around the board. I'm going to start over on this side. So my 2 hanging holes are right here. Actually, I should put, I'm going to put some, I don't have any twine right here, so I'll just use some wire. And I'll make a hanging. So the hanging holes, you put some wire or some twine through the 2 holes. They're not lined up with anything. Now on the plastic frames, you'll be able to tell they're chamfered, which is like kind of indented. Okay, Laura, all this string or all this wire, you cut the smallest little piece. So football starts today, I guess, I'm told. I am so lucky. I have the best guy ever. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't watch sports. Like, really. Can't ask more than that in a man. And he's got a good sense of humor. And he's outside working away, making the money. Alright, so I just put a wire through there to hang my thing up when it's done. But you can just use twine or string. Oh my god. Don't use wire. It comes undone. Let's use a pipe cleaner. See, this is all going to be trial and error because I really don't know what I'm doing. But do most of us know what we're doing when we first start? Probably not. I could have probably just put some twine through here later, but alright. There we go, that worked. So I've got a pipe cleaner in there for hanging. Okay, so I'm going to start taping my lights on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape them around the inside holes. And then once I come around, I'm going to go into the center so I have some light in my clown's eyes. Oh, there's 53 other people have nothing to do today too. Okay, now I did make marks on my board right here and right here because this is where I'm going to stop. All these holes up here are going to be filled with red for the hair. And then down here, these holes here, these are going to be filled with our ruffles. So I'm just going to tape my lights onto the board because they will be zip tied into the board once we start putting our tulle and our mesh on. So this is just to hold it in place so you're not farting around with it in the middle of making your wreath. And these are just little rice lights. I think I got these last year on Amazon or something. They're pretty cheap. The only thing is they're not timered. I like the timered ones because then you're not worrying about shutting your wreath off, because like we have enough to worry about in this world than shutting our wreaths off. But gotta have lights to make it creepy. Especially with the tulle. The tulle, you'll be able to see the lights really good. Really well. But I want lots of lights inside the mask. Now I'll probably only be able to see the through the eyeballs and the mouth, but at least it'll look really creepy. Okay, so I'm going to tape this here. Then I'm going to start bringing my lights into the center of the board. Kind of about I'm just going to kind of tape them around the middle, the center of the board here, because I want my eyeballs to kind of light up. Oh shoot, I forgot to shut everything off when I went live. Good God, you know what that means, guys. That means I'm going to be like probably cut off or something. Okay, so turn your lights on before you do all this to make sure they work. Nothing worse than doing all this work, then you go turn it on and it's like they don't work. Or even worse, you put all your mesh on and you didn't check your lights and all your mesh is on and the lights don't work. So I put some up here, just kind of guessing where the eyeballs may be and the mouth may be. So like I said, I've never done this before, but I have obviously planned for it because I bought all kinds of, well, not all kinds, I bought about 3 different kinds of latex masks. Pennywise, of course, being one of them. All right. So our lights are in. I just, like I said, I just taped it, and then I put a whole bunch in the center. And then at the end, I'm just going to hot glue this to the back of the frame. So you want to hot glue it on this side, so if the batteries wear out, you can get to change the battery. But for right now, I'm just going to tape it in place. I don't want to glue it yet, just in case. Okay, so this is the top where your hanging holes are, and this is the bottom. So the first thing I'm going to do is I got my hot glue gun on. Now, I could cut this mask because it's one of those full head masks. But I'm just going to fold it down and it'll just give it a little bit more stability. But I want to kind of cover these slits that are in the mask. And this is where the light will probably glow through, I hope. So I did cut these little pieces of just it's like a burlap thing. I'm going to glue them into the slits, onto the slits. So you can still see the light through, but it doesn't look like it's just an open space. So I'm just going to turn this inside out. Now I hope I don't get an allergic reaction. I am allergic to latex. So this could turn out really bad. If I stop breathing, somebody call 911, please. Okay, so I'm just going to put some glue just along the side of this piece. Now it's just a random piece. I didn't even measure it or anything. I just want to glue that inside. Now I'm using red because where the slit is where his eyebrows are, and it's red there. Oh, Lord. Hi, Michelle. I'm making creepy. Creepy. Now, all these wreaths. Actually, I should, my oldest daughter is absolutely petrified of clowns. I said I should get her roommates to let me in tonight and hang it up on her door or something so when she gets up in the morning. No, I wouldn't be that mean. Okay, and then we have the opening for his mouth there, which is black. So I'm going to put a piece of black fabric over top of this slit. But you'll still be able to see the lights through it, hopefully. In theory. We'll see. Oh, yes, it's a latex mask. I don't know. Darla, you know where I live, I think. If I start to gasp for air, call 911. Alright. So, I covered the slits. Okay, you can't see it in there, but it won't look blank, so it'll at least have some color. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to kind of stuff. I got a whole bunch of Walmart bags here and grocery bags, and plastic is good to do this because it'll be waterproof. And I don't want to totally cover. I'm just going to fill up the top of his head because I'm going to kind of come down and glue. And this is just going to give it a bit of stability. Okay, keep in mind, people, I have not a clue what I'm doing. So, bless my pea-picking heart. Okay, and I do want his ears to show. Because you got these creepy, pointy ears. Holy man, 70 of you. Everybody else is bored today too, eh? Let me see how I'm going to do this. Maybe I should glue it while it's pushed down already. But I don't want to cover too much of these eyes. Okay, so I'm just going to, I stuffed it and I'm just going to push it down. I'm going to glue it like this. I'm sure you guys probably have a better way. This is the only thing I could think of right at the last minute. Okay, so I'll just hold that down. So the nice thing about the boards, though, is we have a complete flat surface. So we can actually just hot glue the mask right to the board. Again, use Gorilla Glue or some E6000. Oh, he's got an indent in his forehead. Need a little bit more bags. There we go. So it kind of keeps its form. So when I glue it onto the frame, it'll be totally 3D. But it's still solid. The only thing is I don't want the eyes covered with bags because I want the light to come through the eye. So I'm just going to hot glue it to death so it doesn't cover those pieces of red material I put in there, but it still makes the formation of the forehead. So I just put some glue inside. Okay, I'll give that a chance to dry. I don't know if I'm going to need it for the... I might not need bags for the bottom part of his face. Okay, I think he's good in there. Now I'm just going to keep adding glue. Sorry guys, I've never done this before. Bird! I've used masks before, but they were hard plastic masks with googly eyes. Actually, I have a few of those in my closet of surprises too. But I really wanted I think if foam was used, the lights would work out like she's wanting. If I used foam, then we wouldn't be able to see the light go through the eyes. So, and I really just need the forehead to be formed. Yeah, you're right, Michelle. You could put just the foam there, but I didn't have foam, and why waste the money? Nobody's going to look inside, and my bags are doing just a fine job. Just a little manipulation, a little elbow grease. That's okay. I'm not scared to take a challenge. Bring it on. So when I'm finished this, it will look absolutely fantastic, and only you guys watching will know the mistakes I made making it. I'm not going to tell nobody. Alright, I think this is the last kind of glue spot we have to do on this back of this head. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to take my board. Now this should be fun. Again, I have no idea if the lights will even show through. I guess I won't know until I turn the lights out and everything. So he's going to fit on here very nicely, perfectly actually. And I'm going to have to glue him. So I'm going to glue right there because this is going to have all hair and stuff coming down, so you really won't see the mask. Just want to make sure he's lined up in the center. And I can see light through his mouth, and I can see a little bit of light through his eyes. So I think it might work out. And he's now 3D, and it's pretty firm. So I'm pretty happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little dabs of glue until I got it exactly where I want it before I like glue the crap out of it and then really not be able to get it off. Now I really wish this tuft of hair was gone. Okay, so I'm going to put a dab of glue right here. And I don't want to put too much on because, like I said, I'm using Gorilla Glue. So you can tell these are the very center holes, and his nose is lined right up, so I know his face is going to be on straight. All right. Puff his forehead a bit again. I squished it. All right, that's perfect. Now I do want you to see his ears. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right under this side of the mask. Not too much in case I need to move them. Got hairs growing out of his nose. And these clown things, they're like the creepiest things ever. I don't understand why people want them so badly. Some people use them for night lights, for God's sakes. Ooh, look, it's light's even coming out of his ears. Okay, I just want to make sure I glue the same place as the other side. There we go. So like I said, I have no idea if this is going to work out. No, it's not melting the mask at all. I can feel it warm underneath, but it's not melting the mask. It's latex. It's pretty much indestructible. There, I'm pretty happy with that. Look at that. That's so cool, guys. Look. Burp. I know there's something wrong with me. I ain't right. Oh, Lord, I ain't right. Right, Michelle? Okay, I think I'm happy. That worked out really well. His ears you'll be able to see, so I'm just going to put some more glue and glue the rest of his body parts or face parts in place. And I don't want to cover my holes totally because I want hair. So Dave doesn't even know I'm live unless he's in the workshop watching. So maybe I'll, oh, you know what? Once I'm done this, I'll put it underneath his side of the bed and put, oh my gosh, and I'll put the blanket over top of it. And he'll probably scream like a little girl. Wow, this worked out way better than I even thought. That looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Not bad, eh? Looks like I molded it on there. I'm an artiste. Now, I just hope the lights, I can see the lights through those pieces of fabric that I put in the slits. So, we'll see. If not, it's still going to be creepy. All right, so now I'm just going to put this aside now because I'm going to add tulle. Now, tulle and deco mesh are not very friendly at all together. Yeah, I ain't right, y'all. I'll drink. Deco mesh and, yeah, Kid Rock. This is my Kid Rock shirt. I went to the concert. I love him. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, deco mesh and tulle is the worst together. So, you watch. I'll be struggling and cursing and swearing later on in the Lori show because the tulle likes to stick to the deco mesh and then doesn't want to let go. And, oh, good Lord, it's just not good stuff. Now, I want to see how big I'm going to put this hair. So, I'm going to use these two holes. So, I'm hoping this will work out. I'm not sure. And how long. So if I do, so that is about, I need a new cutting mat. I have to get one like Isabel had last night. So I'm going to cut these at 9 inches. So I'm going to go around. I have lots of tulle. So I should have got, actually, hold on. Handy dandy cardboard, 9 inches long. Gotta always have those around. Hi Dawn. Hi Roxanne. Okay. I'm going to go around, I think, because the tulle is quite thin, I'm going to go around 10 times and see how thick it looks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me see. And I'm going to come up. Yeah, I think 9 inches is good because I'm going to be using some of that hole as well. So I'm going to cut that off. Now I'm not going to cut anything because I will eventually cut these folds, but I won't want to cut it now because if I do right now, it'll all get, it'll all fall apart on me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my zip ties. Now if I had red pipe cleaners, it probably would have been better. We'll see. I don't know if you'll be able to see the zip ties on this, but I'm going to make it pretty full, so we'll see. Actually, I'll probably have to put a pipe cleaner along the bottom. But that will show. Let's see. How can I do this? Oh, that might work. I might just cross over it. We'll see. I'm going to put a piece in and see how it works, how it looks. If not, I do have deco mesh, but I do like to do the clown with tulle. Because you can make that really, come on, Lore! You can make that really creepy, this tulle stuff. And crazy, crazy ass hair. Alright. You know what, I'm just going to zip this in and then fix the mesh. I'm not going to zip it really tight. Or the mesh, not the mesh, the tulle. Sorry. Cha-ching. Okay. Oh, good. You can't really see it. So once I do it tight, you really won't be able to see it. Okay. Learning with Lori. There we go. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So if I do it a little bit longer, so this hair, okay, so 9 inches, and I got about, let's see here, about 4 inches above his forehead. So all this will be covered with red. And then I'm going to do longer pieces on this thing. So we want the tail to go just like that, 4 inches above his forehead. Now you guys you would think I would know what I was doing, right? As I'm teaching here. Like, I talk like I know what I'm doing. I have no clue half the time. I am going to cut, and you guys will see. Just go through with the scissors. Look at that already. How super cool is that? So, and that's just one piece. So we went around, how many times did we run around? 10? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. That is going to look fabulous. Hey, perfect, yeah. Just like me, perfect, yeah. I can leave it a mohawk like that. Okay. So, now I have all the rest to do. So I'm going to do the inside holes first, up to these lines here that I made on my board, because the rest of these holes are going to be the collar. All right, let's do this again. And you guys, tulle is really cheap. This is just plain old everyday tulle, 6 inch. I think I paid like 75 cents for this roll. So even if I use 4 rolls, it's still cheaper than 1 roll of Declamesh. Okay, so I'm going down at round 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cut it off. And this is 9 inches. Drink, eh? Are you going to be, like, driving me crazy? Okay, every time you say y'all, you'll have to drink, Michelle. And when I say a, I'll drink. There we go. We'll be hammered through the whole convention. No, we can't be hammered. I got to be professional-ish. So I think I'm going to put my pipe cleaner in first, and then put the tulle in. Much easier. I need my clothespins. Oh, there's some. So make sure you get the white. Good God in the garden. Sometimes I don't know how my brain works. I guess actually a lot of people ask that. Look, I can't even work a pipe cleaner, you guys. Or I mean, see, I can't even spoke. So I'm going to put a bunch of these in, so I'm not farting around with tulle in my hand. And so I'm pre-doing these. And that way I can make sure that the wire is actually getting in the zip tie. Holy, 80 people. Okay, you guys, all your hubbies are watching football, right? Did you find that banana tequila yet? Look at this clown. This is like, I don't even, I think I got it at Party City online or something. He's creepy as heck. And I don't think he was too expensive. Like, the latex, some of the latex masks are really expensive. Because this is like a no-name brand, I don't think I paid very much for it. Now, the Pennywise, at the beginning of my show, I think I paid quite a bit for him. So I want to really know what I'm doing with when I start with him first. Because, yeah, I don't want to waste the mask. Although, this worked out really well. That was really easy with shopping bags. I am watching football in you. Well, thank you, Amber. It's so much easier to do a Facebook Live when Dave's not around. He likes to steal the spotlight. Because he thinks everybody wants him. I tell him, babe, nobody wants you. Really. Well, I want him because I love him to death. But he's thinking he needs to make shirts that Everybody Loves Dave and sell those shirts at the convention. I'm like, babe, nobody's going to buy it. You're going to waste your money. Yes, Banana Tequila Rose. You can get the board at uniqueinthecreek.com. This is our character board. It's $7, and you can Mod Podge signs on them. You can put normal signs on them. You just lift it with a piece of foam so it actually sits on top of your ruffles. Oh, one more. And you can easily, as you can see, you can easily use a mask. Now, like I said, I did use the hard masks last year with the googly eyes. So this year I wanted to try the latex mask, and I think this is going to look super sweet. We think. See, I got a vision in my head, so I'm supposed to be doing laundry and cleaning the house, but I had such... Oh my gosh, you guys had to see the garage sale yesterday. So if you've read my story, you know that I've been a DIY teacher for quite a few years. And being a DIY teacher, this is how I came up with this whole wreathing system. Because I was having a heck of a time teaching wreaths to, you know, anybody. So, because when you're doing a DIY class, you have no idea what skill set anybody coming to your class has. So you have to keep it simple that, you know, it doesn't matter what skill set they have, they'll be able to make it. Because you don't want them leaving frustrated or anything. So that's the problem I was having with the wireframes. Because I could not teach them, and I was trying, you know, okay, now use this bar in this section. And they were all looking at me like with this dumb face, like, huh? You know? So I said to my husband, I said to Dave when I came home, it's like, okay, I got to figure something out. And then I went on everywhere. And I just could not believe nobody has thought of anything. So I thought, okay, well then I'm going to think of something. So you know what? Honestly, I have no idea how I came up with the concept. It was just playing with different things and different items and trying different things. And then writing down ideas. In the middle of the night. It's usually when all my ideas happened. And writing it down in a book. And then I had to search for somebody to make these boards for me. And I found somebody in Toronto. So I started working with him. Sending him oh my gosh, you guys. If I ever get famous, I'm going to put my idea book in a vault because it's going to be worth so much money because the pictures in it, oh my god. And I would send these pictures to this man who I've never met before because I just found him on Kijiji and he had the type of machine I needed. So I was sending these pictures to him, like hand-drawn, and I cannot draw worth beans. Like, we're talking stick people I make. And, but he was such a nice man. His name's Larry. I still use him. He's still one of my manufacturers right now. And I just kept sending him different pictures, and he would design it in his software for me. And eventually, it came out to this, and then I started trying it on my friends and seeing if it will work on everybody, and if it was workable, and here we are. Look, he's got a mohawk. I could leave him just like this. Isn't it look cool? Tool. Go figure, huh? So, got my 9-inch, in case you're just joining. And you guys, like, literally, anybody can make these. I'm telling you. There's so many people saying, oh, I'm so scared or whatever. Don't be scared. Just do it. Because what's the worst that can happen? You have to take it apart. Big deal. But you'll never know until you try, right? So, I tell my kids that all the time. Don't be afraid to try something. If it doesn't work or doesn't look right, take it apart and do it again. Don't give up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I went 10 times around, and it's a 9-inch cardboard. Just grabbing the whole piece, I'm sticking this end through my pre-done zip ties here. Much easier. Tighten it up a bit so I don't lose it. right, and then I'm doing the bang or the front of his head about 4 inches. Perfect. Probably have to give him a haircut later, but. And this is just a latex mask, and if you're just joining, it's a latex mask, and I filled it with just shopping bags, and I put some material in the slits where you breathe, and you see. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going, and I'll cut it as I'm going. I love doing that, Tina. I love working on a wreath when somebody else is doing a Facebook Live for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the? They cut my mesh. That's okay. 6, I think I was in 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So like I said, you can use tulle. Lots of people are, not tulle, deco mesh. Lots of people are using deco mesh for the hair. But when I was making them last year for sell, pretty much the only wreath I actually made to sell was I didn't do Pennywise. I did a googly face, but just be careful when you're using Pennywise anywhere, especially on Etsy. Etsy's very strict with their policies. You know, you may sell a few of them and not get caught, but as soon as you do get caught, there's some serious repercussions. They'll shut your shops down. So, not that I've ever had an Etsy shop, because I've never sold on Etsy, but I've read a lot about it. And, hey, Dean, I've read a lot about it, so I kind of know that they don't take nicely to copyright. So, I didn't want to go there. So I have posted in unique wreath makers and workshops group. I did post the Pennywise. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did post a Pennywise face that you can use. You Mod Podge it onto your boards. I don't sell the copyright stuff because obviously I would get in trouble, but there's a lot of people wanting to make it, and that's fine if you're making it for your friends or whatever. Sure. And I'm all for that. But I just don't want anybody to complain if, Office Max or Staples or something, 8, 9, 10, won't print it because sometimes they won't. Mine will print anything. I've been using my Staples for so many years now because I've been doing this for so long, like Mod Podging it onto the boards. But if you're going to make, hundreds of the Grinch face, they are definitely going to question it. So even mine would probably question it. So be careful of those copyrights. I'm using tulle. Tulle, tulle, for the hair. You can use deco mesh. I will be swearing soon because I soon will be doing deco mesh and tulle together, and oh my gosh, you guys all know it is horrible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't talk and count at the same time. I'm just not that wired. So we're stopping here. Oh God, just the smell of this latex is driving me. Whew. Even when I wear a bathing suit. And it's because I worked in a hospital for so many years. So I had knee surgery a long time ago, but I was just working at the hospital for, it hadn't been very many years. And then I had knee surgery, so I was off for 6 months with my knee surgery. And when I came back to work, I put on, latex gloves. And back then, latex was, it wasn't a big thing to have a latex allergy like it is now. But when I went to work, 1, okay, hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I started having these breathing difficulties, and my hands would get some nasty rashes, and my eyes were constantly watering, and I'm like, what the heck? So I got tested for allergies, and I wasn't allergic to anything like animals or anything like that. And then they because I guess when you work in the hospital, they started just testing people for latex. And of course, I came back with this huge positive result. And so I had to stop using latex gloves. And it was a pain in the butt because back when I was doing it, using them, there wasn't such thing as like vinyl gloves and everything. Everything was still latex. So even when I have surgery and stuff, it's such a pain. Not anymore, because they really buckled down in the hospitals with the latex. But even when you have surgery and stuff, everything was latex. I'm telling you, have you ever gone for an internal ultrasound and they don't, you know what they put on that probe? Well, when you go in before, I would go in for an ultrasound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They would try to put the condom on the ultrasound probe, and I would say, like, is that latex? And of course they would say yes. And it's like, okay, I can't, that cannot go inside me. I know, TMI, but whatever. We're all friends. So then, you know, the most embarrassing thing is when the x-ray person or the ultrasound person is yelling down the hall, do we have any non-latex condoms? I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. Did you really need to scream that? And then everybody's like, no, we only have latex condoms. Oh my God. So, it's not so bad now. But back then it was awful. And I am allergic, and then did you know people that are allergic to latex are also allergic to a whole bunch of foods? So when I started eating banana, so I didn't even know, like, we didn't really know this whole latex thing, but I would eat bananas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's only me. I would eat bananas, and the same thing would happen with the breathing, the itchy eyes, and you know, I'd blow up a balloon, my lips would turn like a duck. Oh my gosh, it was just horrid. And then I would eat bananas, avocados, like I love guacamole. And then I would eat guacamole and look like a duck, can't breathe. So yeah, it turns out latex, so whatever's in latex, whatever, I don't know what it's called, I can't remember what they called it. But it's something in the food. So the skin of the banana and the skin of the avocado and stuff like that is what I'm allergic to. So I can eat, come on, I can eat banana bread baked because whatever protein or whatever it is that I'm allergic to, when it gets heated, it gets baked out and I can eat it. But I can't eat a raw banana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Mexican is like my favorite food in the whole wide world. So anytime I go to a Mexican restaurant, I always have to make sure they wash the knife after they cut avocados, and it's a pain in the butthole, but guess it's better than, you know, going into anaphylactic shock or anything. Okay, this is going to turn out, like, way cool. Way cool. I'm a genius. Not really. So what else am I allergic to? Green tomatoes. Green tomatoes, come on. I had some kind of green tomato chutney. Oh my gosh. I went into total anaphylactic again. Red peppers. Red peppers raw. Cooked, I'm okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're almost done the red. Oh no, I gotta do the outside still. Cheryl. How are you feeling? Looks like you're feeling a little bit better. I see from your pictures. And I'm making a creepy ass clown. I'm going to put it on Jackie's door. Actually, she'll never get rid of the witch I made her. I made her one of those big witches that I made on a Facebook Live before. But I made hers even bigger with a broom and everything. And she absolutely loves it. Okay, so I am done the inside holes. I think I'm just going to wait till I cut these. I'm going to wait till I do the outside one. So I'm going to do the same thing. And I'm going to do the 8 outside holes. So I'll flip it over in case you didn't see me. So I'm going to do these. Not 8. There's not 8. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 outside holes. So I'm just going to do the same thing. Because it's a little bit higher up on the board, I can do the same length, but it'll still look longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I have to count out loud because all the voices in my head take over and won't let me count. I'm just kidding. Hi, Sweet Pea. Make a creepy ass clown. I guess it really doesn't matter. Maybe about, because I just wanted to make sure I had 4 inches so it would go over top of his big old forehead, but the outside one doesn't really matter. I said I think I did this 3 inches. Yeah, this one's 3 inches. So when I cut this, it's all going to go woof, like something tight in there on elastic, and it all expands. It's going to look really cruel. Oh yeah, you have to make one, Cher. It's really easy, actually. You guys just saw me. I had no idea what I was doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So hopefully, guys, we are going to be in plastic in the next week or so. Oh my gosh, I am so looking forward to this. You have no idea, guys. Poor Dave has been working his butt off, and even with 3 manufacturers, we're still having a hard time keeping up with things. So, and I haven't heard anything from China, so I assume they are on schedule. Well, I went through a plastic factory to get my molds made, because the molds are actually being made in China, but they're being shipped back to Canada here. And the frames will be made in Canada with 100% recycled plastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 3 rolls of tulle now, but it's only this cheap stuff, like the 79-cent stuff that you get. I think I got this at Paper Mart. I got a 12-inch roll too, but the 12-inch roll, it's a bit big. But I only got 1 roll just to see. And yeah, I found it to be too big. Oh god, 7 I think I was on. 8, 9, 10. So I'm on my 4th roll of the 6-inch tulle, the plain stuff. You can use the sparkly stuff or whatever, but it's a creepy ass clown, and I don't think creepy clowns have sparkly hair. You never know. Who knows? So I'm just doing the outsides here. I'll probably give him a haircut. And there is lights in here if you're just joining us. So you will see lights going around his head. And hopefully coming through his slits of his eyes and the slit of his mouth there. I did cover the inside slits with some fabric. Just so you could actually see the light. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. I got 3 more to do. And then I'm done. So it will take 4 rolls of tulle. If you want to do it like I'm doing it right now. I lost my tulle. Why is it that every time I craft, I lose something? I lose something. Or, yes, they are going to be sold on Amazon. We are in the process of getting the barcodes and everything. Because Amazon has so many freaking rules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so Amazon has a lot of rules, so you gotta buy barcodes, and You know, guys, running a business, it's tough, like running this kind of business, like a manufacturing business, because you have to purchase the barcodes. So they, from this governing company called QS1, and it does global, so it issues the IEN, or not the IEN, the UPC codes. So it keeps track. So anybody that would scan our barcode, all our information would come up on that barcode scan with, you know, what it is and what it's made of and all that stuff. But you have to join this QS1. Okay, so if you're planning on manufacturing anything, it's a lot of work because you have to join this QS1. So it's $1,500, and that's in Canada. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's $1,500 just to join. And then they charge you an administration fee of $245. I have no idea what they're administrating, but whatever. And then, after you paid all that, then you can buy barcode numbers. Not talking the stickers or anything, just the actual number. And I think it's $150 per barcode or something stupid like that. And then you have to buy all the stickers to put on your product that has that barcode number on. So it's like crazy stupid. Talk about money grab. Oh yeah, you can still get them from us. Yes, most definitely. But there's people that, you know, if you need it right away or you're impatient like me, I order everything on Amazon. I don't care how much it costs. I need it the next day. I'm not very patient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're on our last one. So we're going to start making this guy some crazy. Yeah, so we're in the process of doing that. It's just there's so much to learn, so much to know. We have no idea what we're doing. Although we must be doing something right because we have all you guys. This guy is going to be huge. Okay, so there's the back of them. So I'm going to go around. I'm going to make sure I have everything's tight. And the zip ties are popped in the hole. Now I am using 8-inch zip ties. That's the length of them. But they're 18 pound, and that's the strength. They're just really lightweight, and that's what you want. You don't want anything over 18 pounds for like the strength of them. Like that's what they would hold, because really they're cable ties. Because the more weight they hold, the bigger and thicker the zip tie is. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It doesn't matter. You can get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-inch long. Doesn't matter. The strength matters. I kind of like the longer zip ties. Just they're easier to use and manipulate with. But you can use like 5-inch if that's all you can get. All right. He's looking pretty wacky already. So I am going to start giving him his haircut. Will they ever be in craft stores to buy? I do have some online stores that are interested, but I didn't want to get anything into stores and everything until we were into plastic, so I could make sure I could keep up with demand, because the way we were going now with just online, we wouldn't be able to keep up with demand. So now that they're going to be in plastic, and they're going to be the same size, the same thickness, everything, but they're going to be very durable, and they're going to be opaque, so it doesn't matter what color mesh you're using. You won't see the frame. Yeah, they're going to be fabulous. They're going to have numbers on them, so if you're teaching, you'll be able to just say, okay, we're going on row 2. It's going to be fabulous, guys. So, yeah, I didn't want to get them into online stores and all that stuff until, like I said, we were into plastic, because the plastic factory can make 1,500 of them for us a day. So, it's pretty cool business, that plastic. We went through the factory and all that stuff. And not to mention, they're going to be made in Canada, so that's I'm very proud of that, too. But we're hoping to be online with Amazon.com and Amazon.ca. So So now I'm just cutting the folds. And you'll see his hair start to spring up. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to give him a haircut. There's some stragglers here. But we don't want him too neat because he's creepy, right? So we don't want him too perfect. And why I'm using these big-ass scissors, I have no clue. Oh, look at that. Boom. Just, I like how it springs open. Oh my gosh, he's so cool. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm not doing this one yet because I gotta do the stupid deco mesh. And the deco mesh, you watch. You watch me curse. Plug your ears. Because the deco meshing tool, they just are not friends. They're haters of each other. Oh, that looks cool because the outside part is long, so it really looks some craziness. So 4 rolls of cheapy tool. See? Frugal Wreather. I should be. Hashtag Frugal Wreather. Why am I sweating? It's freezing out here. I don't know where you guys are, but it is free. Oh my god, the yard sale was absolutely, oh my gosh, insane. I'm telling you, insane. And I only, I only advertised it like Thursday on buy and sell, like local buy and sell things. But I also advertised it on my Facebook page where I used to have my do-it-yourself business. So pretty much everybody that did come to the garage sale were from my workshop business because they know all the stuff I have and I taught. So it was, oh my god, there was a lineup for forever. But everything was pretty much sold. I started at 9. Everything was pretty much sold by like 11. It was like scads. I was so unorganized. But I had just emptied my storage unit out on the Friday. I didn't, but the guys that work for me, I had them do it. And I was just kind of telling them, okay, it's almost like an episode of Hoarders. Keep, donate, throw away, sell. Keep, donate, throw. So I was telling them what piles to go in and stuff. But yeah, it was good. I made some good cash and money. Although, you know, we were talking about the sale last night and how it went and everything, and you know, I had to have at least $8,000 or $9,000 worth of stuff to sell out there, and I was pretty much giving it away. I just wanted it gone. You know what I mean? Just one less thing to worry about. I wasn't even caring how much money I made, and I like the fact that my do-it-yourselfers are still doing do-it-yourself stuff. You know, if they come to my craft garage sale, that means they're still working on things, so which is really happy. I was glad to know because I did miss them, so it was nice to see all their faces, and because I did have kind of groupies because I would always have them on like a Thursday or Friday night, and we would all hang out and craft and laugh, and I got to know a lot of people, so it was a lot of fun. So I am going to do a reunion wreath class in November. I'll probably do that every year so we can all get together and we'll have a potluck and have a do a Christmas wreath or something. Alright, his hair is like wacky as anything. I'm going to go fluffing it up. Can you guys see him? Like, holy, he gonna need a haircut. I think if I did it again, I wouldn't fold up the outsides so much because it's kind of making a, if you can see the poofy there. Oh, maybe I can pull it out a bit. Yeah, not happening. That's okay. It's framing his face nicely. Now, I didn't do these end ones because I don't want the tool sticking to the deco mesh. Alright, so his hair is done. This is crazy. I'll have to trim him. But isn't he cool so far, guys? Look at the side of him. It's awesome. Woo! They're gonna freak out Dave. I'm gonna stick it under his pillow. Under the blanket on his pillow. And I'll like... Yeah, you need to break out the tool. Look at that, Michelle. Isn't that cool? Alright, so now we're going to do the collar. So I am going to do... Lots of people are doing white on the bottom. I'm going to do gray because he's like dirty old scruffy thing. So I'm going to do gray on the bottom. And then some purple for his collar. Just on the top here. So I'm just going to put him aside. Lolly is going to come down and... Look, Lolly! How creepy is he? And he's got lights in him. I don't know how much of lights you're going to see, but... Oh, you can see them. That's a nice thing about the tool, because it's so thin, you can see the lights through it. Now, I'm not sure about... Oh, yeah, you can see the lights inside his mouth.
Let me see. Oh.
If I turn the lights off, you'll be able to see it. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to do... Like I said, the bottom. So I'm going to need... Yeah. I'm going to need 2 pieces of the gray for the bottom ruffle. Now I'm going to do those big pieces. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. Do we have just plain? I don't want sparkly. This clown shouldn't have that sparkly. Now this will be cool if it's frayed, because we don't want him. So don't be bringing out the wood burner or anything, because we want him scruffy as anything. Yeah, that color would be perfect. No. Is there like a light gray? No, you know what? That one will be just fine, honey. Bring it here. I know, that's creepy, eh? So we busted out a black crystal, it's called.
No, it's...
Yeah, it's black crystal. It's called black crystal. It looks gray, but on Paper Mart it's like black crystal. So we're going to do that for the 2 bottom. So I'm going to cut this at 18 inches. And I need... How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think there's 5 holes that I have to fill here with this ruffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do 1 piece 18 inches. This piece I'm not going to do as long. So I'm going to do 3 18 inches and then 2 12 inches. Because I don't want it too full. Full, but not too full. If that even makes any sense. So what I'm going to do is I cut this piece 18 inches. And I'm just going to... Maybe I'll do the ruffle curl. So you roll this in. I don't know. I like ruffles. I don't know what's wrong. I'm not a poofy, kind of curly kind of girl. If that even is a word. But then that might be too wide. Yeah, I have to do the curl. Alright. I'm going to curl this side. And then I'm going to curl this side. So it kind of meets in the middle here. And then when you squish it in the middle, it looks like 4 curls. Okay? Yes, I am going to get my stuff on the website. Ugh. Now, if you're American, you guys realize that I'm ordering from the same places you guys can order from, and bringing it over to Canada, and then sending it back to the United States. So, if you need mesh, your best bet is just to order from like Paper Mart. Oh, I might need 2 of these. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 pieces there. You can order it from Paper Mart or wherever I order it from. I order lots of stuff because here in Canada, the Canadians have we have nothing. So I like to order it so my Canadian customers can still make wreaths as well. But of course, I'm never going to turn down a sale. That would be silly, but that is why I've been buying deco mesh. So I'm just going to feed this through. And we don't want it perfect because he is a gross looking clown. Oh, so far I haven't had to swear. Don't make me swear, tool. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then we're just going to pull it tight down. Make sure your ruffles are exactly like you want it. It's Tulle. Why would you have to redo it? Oh, here we go. Let's stick. Stupid tool. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a 12-inch one, I think. Because I don't want it too bulky. Roll up one side, you roll up the other side, meet in the middle, and you can pinch it. Going through the back, down through the corresponding hole that's there. And now this hole that I'm using, this set of holes right here, is a set of 3. So I'll be using this hole to the outside for the gray. And then I'm just going to feed this through the zip tie. I might lose my poofs. I don't know. It's not bad. You want to make sure that they're still rolled if you're going to actually do this method. I'm not sure if this is actually called something. Anybody know where? You know what, Stephanie? I still have no idea. I know where I get them, and they're still not out yet. And trust me when I say, once they are out, I will scour all of Canada to get them. I promise. But they only come out at Christmas time. So, I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best. I promise. I thought I could see his ears a little better, but that's okay. I should have timed this when I start. Oh, I guess it does time it right. I want to see how long this took me to make. Definitely not as long as it would on a wireframe, that's for sure. I'd probably be still fooling around with the mask trying to figure out how to get it onto the wireframe. Oh, we had such a good brunch today. It was a place called Burger Barn. And it's on the Indian Reserve, not far from where we live. Oh, the food there is just to die for. And so cheap. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Got a stupid mesh and deco mesh. And now, okay, now it's all going to happen. And now I'm probably going to lose, internet or something. Because, there's always something that has to go wrong when I do lives. So I'm coming up through the bottom. Got to move his tongue out of the way. Going down through the hole that's corresponding to it. And you're going to zip it on the back. So I always go the same hole all the time, so my heads are always going the same way. Oh, you've been to Burger Barn, Kelly? Yes, it is delish, eh? Oh my goodness. I had these huge onion rings, and they're like, everything there is homemade. And the portions are like, oh my, they're just way too much. Like, we're talking gluttony too much. But it was delish. You definitely don't want to eat there too many times. That's for sure. But I brought home that I'm going to have after my live here. I bought myself a piece of brownie cheesecake to eat at home. Oh my gosh, I am so looking forward to it. Couple more pieces and we're done, and then I'll give him finish cutting his hair. And I'll really probably trim up his hair outside so I don't have like tulle, because you can barely see it when it's single by itself. So it's kind of messy. This is so cool. I hope you guys can deep fried pickles. I was debating share between the deep fried pickles and the onion rings, but they're onion rings, they just can't be beat. Okay, one more set here. Oh, I moved his face. Come on, why is his face like that? There we go. Cooperate with me here. Oh, I see. My glue came off. Hold on. I pulled the mask. I didn't put much glue down, did I? I was supposed to glue around the mask more, but that's okay. I'm not selling this or anything. If you guys are selling it, make sure you glue it down really well. And I just want to say, okay, I see all these Dollar Tree things, and yeah, everybody loves the Dollar Tree, and they have great things. I scour those aisles like you and nobody's business. But keep in mind, when you're using Dollar Tree mesh and Dollar Tree supplies, you are getting what you pay for. Okay? So that mesh, if you're going to sell your wreath, that mesh is going to really fray, and it's going to fade. No matter how much you spray it, it is going to fade a lot. So just a word of warning when you are using Dollar Tree supplies that, you know, don't do the whole wreath with Dollar Tree supplies, because like I said, you do get what you pay for, and especially if you're selling them, you don't want people, you know, messaging you in 2 months because their wreath looks like crap, because it's all frayed and there's no color left. So just wanted to throw that out there to any newbies. Not that I'm telling anybody what to do, because I do use Dollar Tree supplies, like I said. And I love me a Dollar Tree find. Oh, I need another piece for this one, because you can see the board more on this side until I cut his hair. Was the purple 10-inch length? It's the 10-inch roll. I cut 3 of the pieces at 18 inches, and then the 2 middle pieces in between the 5 holes, I cut it 12 inch. I just didn't want it too full, but I'm putting 2 pieces on the ends here, and I'll move them down in a bit to get it out of his face. I just want to make sure the board's covered, because I am going to be putting some more deco mesh at the bottom here. Alright, so pull these tight. Make sure the heads are in the hole. And we're going to snip off these tails. Anybody see Dave pop on? It is junk mesh, but I think it's junk mesh. I do. But it's good for filler. And it's good for, if you're not going to be using it a lot, like touching it, okay? So for instance, like a centerpiece, if you want to use for some add-on and stuff, and it's not going to be touched, the wind's not going to blow it. I didn't glue this very well at all. Then yeah, it's fine. But if it's going to be on a door where there's going to be wind blowing, I'm jacking his face up. Oh, there we go. Just the wind blowing is enough to make it all fray apart and stuff like that. So that's all I'm going to say on that subject. So it's to each of your own. Alright. So now I'm going to do some gray. And that I'm going to do in a ruffle. Okay. So I got this, I don't know, it's called Black Crystal. It's really cheap, but it's always out of stock, paper knife. But I like it for like creepy wreaths or like the graveyard and stuff. So I am going to do an 18-inch ruffle. Oh, going right up the middle. And I'm going to make sure it faces downwards. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Let's see. Yep. So I'm take a zip tie. So I'm going through this third hole here. I'm going to put that through Make sure your zip tie head's facing upwards, the flat part. Oh! Oh! So if you hear me go, oh! It's just deco mesh sticking to tool. Now, of course, you can do the collar any color you want. You can even do the hair like orange or whatever. Be different. I'm just going to zip this in. I'm not going to zip it totally tight. Maybe I'm going to do one more piece in there. Another 18-inch. I got lots of this stuff. So I'm folding it down so the ruffle comes downwards. Oh, let me put the other one in and let's see. Maybe I won't need so much. So again, I'm going through this hole. And I got my deco mesh, the fold, and it's in between the hole, and there goes everything, and the outside of the board. Let's see. Oh, that looks wicked cool. Anybody from Boston? Look. But I think I'm going to add, it's very clear, like it's a really light colored mesh. So I do think I'm going to add another 2 pieces to make it more grayish. Now lots of people are just doing white. If you want to do white, that's totally up to you. I just wanted to do something a little different. Because I'm unique. Right? Unique. Oh shoot, you know what? I'm going to have to cut this zip tie off. So, when you do make a mistake with Unique in the Creek, which I do all the time, it's easy to just snip it off. Yep, deco mesh tool. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, they're pretty easy to use. And because you can make things that are so different with our boards. I think that's one of the reasons why that people are having really good sales at like craft shows and stuff, because they are such a unique, you can do so many, like look at this wreath. If you were to do this on a normal wire frame, this would take you hours to do. Hours. And a lot of supplies, because you got to fill all that in. So they are pretty cool. And you can plan ahead. So you can tell if you have enough. Yeah, that's better. You can tell if you're going to have enough mesh. The tool, I only needed 4 rolls. I think I paid like 79 cents, so that wasn't very much for it. Now the mask, I am not sure what I paid for it. I know it wasn't really expensive because it's not a Pennywise or anything, so you can use any. They have so many clown masks, like it's craziness now. Like the clown things are so popular. And they're everywhere. Everybody's making clown wreaths. I did them last year, like I said, but I made like 100 of them. It was just insane. They were everywhere. Like everywhere. And people aren't putting them just on their door. They're buying them and putting them in their bedrooms for night lights. Like, what's wrong with people? That's creepy. I know one of my friends, Amanda, she, yeah, they had theirs above the bed. Oh. Yeah, deco mesh and tool. It's like, oh, whatever. To each his own. Everybody's different. All right, that's better. And I never scheduled this live. My daughter is petrified of clowns. My oldest daughter, petrified. But this clown wreath, so Dave's been outside, so he has no clue I'm making this. And I'm not even going to tell, well, he'll probably go on the website. Oh, that sucks. He'll probably go on Facebook and he'll end up seeing it. But I won't tell him that I'm putting it on his side of the bed under the blankets. So we'll see. We'll see if he screams like a little girl. because I know he won't watch this whole video. He'll probably be, oh, you did a Facebook Live without me? How dare you? Because now he's like starstruck. He thinks he's like this movie star or something, and, you know, I can't do a Facebook Live without him. Alright, guys. So, we're not going to worry about fraying. Fraying is good in this situation because we want him to not look perfect. Now, I got to get in there and cut this hair over here. I haven't cut it yet. Where's my skizzers? I lost my skizzers. It's probably stuck in the clown's head. There we go. Alright, so you're going to find the pieces that we folded over and just snip them. Ugh, don't stick. So I'm just going in between because I had folded these over. And then as soon as you cut, they kind of pop right open. It's kind of cool. Oh, should I video? Yeah. I love scaring him. Oh my god. I like, anytime I scare him, I actually end up peeing my pants because it's so funny. Because he's such a big guy and then he screams like a little girl. Oh my god. It's just too funny. But I better knock it off soon though, because he's, you know, he is getting to be an old man. So hopefully he doesn't watch that part. But, oh my gosh, scaring him is the funnest thing ever. And my daughter. My Lolly. Okay, get this one. Lolly is absolutely petrified of potatoes. Potatoes, like, you know, potatoes. The roots of the potato. I put a potato outside her bed, in our bedroom, and I called her downstairs, and she walked over it. I don't know if she realized that she did that, and I said, Lolly, turn around. Well, oh my gosh, because I put a potato there. She won't go in the vegetable section because the potatoes are there. It's just the weirdest thing ever. It's like, really? We even looked it up. Like, is there like a word called for the fear of potatoes? So, yeah, my kids are quite weird. Ugh. Okay, almost done. How much time have we been there doing this? I did this pretty fast, I think, even with considering I was gabbing away here. Yeah, potatoes. Even sweet potatoes. She loves to eat them. Don't get me wrong. She loves potatoes, like to eat them. But, Lord, if she sees a potato root, it scares the bejesus out of her. And we're talking screaming, crying, paranoid, scared. And it's not just like a sob. It is a petrifying, death-scaring scream. And then the big tears come down the face. That kind of scared. But it's just so funny because it's so weird that we always have to tease her or throw a potato at her or something just to see her move that fast. We're bad. Especially Dave. Dave's really bad. He loves to get her going all the time. Okay, I think I got all the cuts. Oh, no. If you just brush your hand through his beautiful locks of hair, you'll be able to feel where there's any folds. Hey, this turned out pretty good for a last-minute whim. Okay. Wow. Now, I'm definitely going to give him some kind of haircut. Oh, and I'm probably going to find folds to eternity. There we go. He's kind of cool, eh? Okay, I'm going to put him up on my beautiful barnwood wall. and I will show you guys hanging. I have to get one of those easel things. Got to find out where to get one. You know those easel things that everybody puts their wreaths on to do their designing? Does anybody know where you can buy one of those? I would get Dave to make one, but I'll be waiting till next year to get one. Okay. Yes, I'm standing on my couch, but I have nobody to turn the camera to check my bum, and I'm not wearing Mickey Mouse pajamas, so. Oh, he's cool. His face is kind of caved in here. Hold on. Just fixing his face. Hold on. He's like so 3D. It's very kind of cool. Just pushing the ruffle down. And his black. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take you guys off my thing. Hopefully I don't disconnect you like I always do. Still here. Okay, I'm going to flip you guys around so you can see them on the wall. Okay, I got to move back. Hold on. Yep, still me. Still me. Still me. Okay, he's big. Okay, flip him around. Look it up. Move light. He's pretty cool, isn't he? I'm definitely going to give him some kind of haircut because he's got some wonky hair going on. But he is definitely Trey cool. So I'm going to turn some of these lights off, and I'm going to see if we can get him lit up. Not literally lit up. Okay, I'll turn the light on. Hold on. I think if it was dark, I'm going to turn off the... Okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to put you down on my table. I'm going to shut the light off so I don't fall over everything. Oh, he's kind of cool. If it was really dark, his face would be just glowing. Ready, guys? He's cool, eh? Look at his eyes. So it did work. And I used those little purple rice lights. So that's pretty sweet. So if it was completely dark down here, there's a window right above the clown. It would look amazing. Amazing. Okay. Okay, let's flip it around. Me again. So, that didn't take long at all. I still have half a beer. I know, it's really cool, eh? Look, there he is behind me. I love him. I really love him. And he's 3D, so the latex masks work great. I know, right, Michelle? It's cool. So, whew, what should we talk about? Yes, it's very cool. And it's very easy. I had no clue what I was doing, so... Well, I have done the hair before with tools, so I shouldn't say that. But the latex mask and everything, I have never used, so... So I do have Mr. Pennywise. Not sure what I'm going to do with him yet. He's even got hair and everything, so I don't want to waste it. I'm not sure. I might cut the hair off and actually cut it in strips because it's glued on latex. And maybe zip tie it to the frame somehow so he has real hair instead of tulle or deco mesh. But I got to think about that one. So anyways, that was fun Sunday. Fun day Sunday. I make mini baby wreaths. Yeah, well that's no baby wreath, so. Gail, we have the character board, which is what I was using, and it's got like a solid middle. So you can put, you could actually paint a sign right in the middle if you wanted. You can Mod Podge a center with paper. So I sell all kinds of centers that you could put in the middle and just Mod Podge it on. And then it has holes going around the outside, so that's where you put your deco mesh and everything on. And then we have the flower board, which is basically, well, it's almost the same, but it's got a lot more holes. And it's just using patterns with the holes to make different types of flowers. So all the flowers I make is actually used with the same board. It's just different patterns. And then we have, of course, the tree board, and we have the horse board. So we got the tree board, which we're making, you know, we made a few different Christmas trees. I still have a couple more I want to make and show you guys. Dave did the candy corn. I made a big old Santa hat with it, which is my favorite so far. I think I got the mask at Party City or Halloween something online. You can get them anywhere right now, even Walmart. It's just a latex, you know, generic clown creepy mask. There it is. You can see the purple coming out of his mouth. Is that not cool or what? And his eyes are glowing purple. The boards, the boards are all in my shop because I actually invented them and we manufacture them. We are switching to plastic soon, so that's going to be a great thing. Yeah, you'll have to watch the replay. It's pretty cool, the making of them. And yeah, I have a couple more projects to do with the tree. Guys, I can't wait to show you guys. And the horse, I'm doing a Rudolph the reindeer with the horse. So I got some antlers from Scott on Waterman's Loft. I bought some antlers that I'm going to use. And if you guys didn't see, there's Michelle from Monkey's Creation. She did a beautiful Christmas horse and unicorns, and there's just, if you have an imagination, you can make it. Like, I had this stuck in my head and then just went for it. And you know what? If it didn't turn out, I didn't lose a lot of money because I just snip off the zip ties and throw away the tool and use Deco Mesh. So the tool was only 79 cents a roll, and I only used 4 rolls. So, yeah. Anyways. Do you know what? I hope soon. We have not heard anything, so no news is good news. That's what the plastic guys told me. So they are very good on deadlines. Whatever factory in China that's making them, they're very good on deadlines, I was told. So we were told mid-September, so it's almost mid-September. So we're just crossing our fingers. And then the plastics guys say they just have to do one test on them, and as soon as that test is done, we are in business. They will be making us 1,500. So the first day they'll be making 750 of each. So, and the boards look very professional. They're going to be so nice. I'm telling you. Like, even our logos engraved in it and everything. It's going to be so good. Yeah, it is easy to make. Everything's easy to make with it. You know, if you have an imagination, you can make it. Like I said, what's there to lose? Seriously. Okay, guys, I'm going to go lie down and maybe watch a movie. You ordered 1 board for the first clown. That's all right. There's a lot. You can order more. Yeah, I'm going to go switch my laundry. Then I'm going to go have a little lay down. I am still doing the poinsettia. Yes, I am. And tomorrow night? Is it tomorrow? No, Tuesday night. I believe it's Tuesday. I do Facebook Lives on Tuesday. Any other day, I just pop on. I didn't even tell my assistant Tanya I was coming on right now. So that's how impromptu it was. Okay, guys. Have a nice rest of the day and go watch some football. And I'm going to have a little lay down and watch a movie. All right? Bye, guys. Love you.